Whoopsie! Coming next to the stage, this guy, his first time performing here. First time forever, ever?
Ever.
First time ever, which means, audience, he's going to be awesome, and we're going to support him, because we want him to keep coming back. First time coming on stage, Sherry C. Tuesday Night Comedy Palace, give him a big round.
Wow. My friend Denise came out. She's a very, very lovely young black lady. She walked in and she said, "Oh, my friend Chip's here." I guess you really do all know each other. I had to bump the joke about me looking like Jesus to say that, by the way. My name is Wes. It's a good name. I'm very, very fond of it. I'd like to thank my parents for naming me that. Unfortunately, with a name like Wes, you don't get a lot of good nicknames. The best I can hope for is Wes Man, West Side. No, most people call me Wes the Mess.
Yes.
West Nile Virus. My personal favorite, Westicles. But I discovered something recently and it's changed my life. I discovered you cannot spell awesome without West. This is true. I've embraced my awesome. You should all accept it as I have. I meet girls at bars now and they say, "What's West short for?" It's short for awesome. Your name's Awesome Johnston? Yes. Yes, it is. And part of being awesome is opened my mind, it's opened my life. I can see things I never would have seen before. I was driving down the freeway recently and I saw a license plate holder. It said Pearl Harbor Survivor. I got up next to the car. The driver was Japanese. These are things, sometimes you also discover when your mind has been opened, you discover things you thought your entire life are false. I used to think El Camino was a disease cars got. I know what you're thinking. Tell me more, awesome. I will. What are the 3 distinguishing characteristics of every El Camino you've ever seen? One door is the wrong color, the back panel's always shredded, and one window's broken. I thought it was like the cancer of cars. Oh, that used to be a station wagon, but it got the El Camino. Don't bump into it. I don't know how you get it. So, I learned this was wrong. I got into my friend's El Camino and we drove down to Jack in the Box. While we were there, she told me Jack in the Box is my happy place. Fantastic. Got back to her place, she pulled her order out of the bag, and they royally screwed up my order, she said. "Would you like to go to your happy place and complain?" I'm a little nervous up here. I actually forgot where I'm at now. Yeah, that's really, really bad. I shouldn't do that, because I can ramble on for a little while, but I'm just going to move on.
Zombies.
I want to talk about zombies. No, I'm not talking about zombies. I actually used to be in theater for a long time, so I'm not completely unfamiliar with being on stage, but being in theater for a person like me is a very, very difficult life, because I don't think anyone out there truly understands what it's like to have to lie to everyone all the time and pretend to be gay so you fit in. It's just not right. But I really did skip a whole bit. My mind went blank and I forgot it. So I'm going to move on to the final thing. It's got a long intro and it's pretty long anyway, so deal with it. Growing up in theater, being a descendant of the late, great William Shakespeare has always been a great measure of pride for me. But I recently discovered I was also related to Dr. Seuss. Now, this affected me in a very weird way because, I mean, they're 2 of my favorite writers for very different reasons. About the only thing they have in common is they like to make up words. But a friend of mine recommended, why don't you do this thing, it's called hypnotic writing. Okay, what's that? I went and checked it out. And basically, they put you under hypnosis, and you write stuff under hypnosis based on whatever's in your mind, whatever's in your psyche, whatever's in your past. I don't remember any of the actual incident itself, but when I was done, I had this piece of paper in front of me, and instead of telling you what it said, I think the best thing to do is to just simply perform it for you. It was titled, Green Eggs and Hamlet. To be or not to be scrambled, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the indignities of a McDonald's egg platter sandwich, the garishing consistencies of a pita pocket, or to have it done mine own way at the King. Ah, the King. The King all to sleep, perchance to dream, therein lies the rub. To sleep saveth $1.79, to dream saveth 8.25% sales tax. And yet I lie, unsated. Shouldst I listen to the meanderings of that bard, that Sam I am? Nay, for many a times I repeat it to myself till it doth resemble a record of scratched nature. For nary doth I like them, Sam I am. I like is not green eggs and ham, not in a box, not with a fox, not in a house, not with a mouse. I was not like them here nor there. I doth not like them anywhere.
Yes.
And yet, at the time when the morn brings the dew, I yearn for thee, mine yoke of emerald shade. My bits of salted pork on a platter. What spirits have possessed me? What bringeth me to this state? Begone, my wild Sam I am, for nary doth I like green eggs and ham, not in a box, not with a fox, not in a house, not with a mouse. Yet, shouldst I speak of spirits and insanity, here sitteth I with the skull on my knee. Oh, woe is me, great God in heaven. Henceforth I'm off to 7-Eleven. Thank you very much.
That was his first time ever doing stand-up comedy.
Oh, never mind.
Did you see my legs shaking the whole time?
No?
Good.
That was his Elvis impersonation. Drop that.
I was trying not to look at your legs and your khaki cargo shorts and your
I had my
tall
socks
white
pulled up
socks.
just for you guys.
I noticed.
I was rocking it.
I noticed. The best part about when Wes got off stage, that one of his friends went, "Awesome." Which is funny if you listen to his set. Talked about that. That's what I'm saying. I pay attention to people. One more time for Wes. I will tell you what though, the way that Shakespeare flew out of your mouth, I kind of believe you're gay too.
My boyfriend doesn't.
Well, the blowjob you gave me to get stage time.
See you next